Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. It's me again, it's Raquel. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because I'm going to be dropping a lot of content about the virtual call center business as well as digital products. For those who do not know me, my name is Raquel and I have a virtual call center business, and I also teach people how to start a digital product business with PLR content, or they can get content created for them with a service that I do offer. But I wanted to make this video about the virtual call center. I get the question a lot about how long does it take to actually start seeing income revenue. So I'm going to break it down so you guys can better understand. First things first, you have to remember when you're setting up your business, if anybody is setting up a new business, nobody knows you. We don't know who you are. We haven't seen any of your logos. We don't know, we're not in your head to assume that, okay, Raquel just opened up a business today. Like, nobody knows that, right? So you have to take in consideration that when you start your virtual call center, you got to go through the process of getting your LLC, getting your EIN, and other legal documents, right? So once you do that, now the next step is, how do I get agents? That's a common question. You need to utilize social media, or you can do organic traffic like on foot, as far as flyers, billboards, radio stations, word of mouth. You can walk around with t-shirts with your logo and a hiring sign. Is really dependent upon you what you decide to do. So while you're going through that, you're in the process of recruiting. Now, that first 4 weeks, I tell everybody, focus on marketing and recruiting for your call center. That way you can attract agents. So those first 4 weeks or 30 days is going to be dedicated to that. So you're not going to see revenue, okay? That's why it takes about 3 to 4 months to actually start seeing revenue being printed. Now I'm going to explain the second 4 weeks. Maybe during that first period where you was recruiting, you got some agents to apply through your company. So let's say, for example, you have 10 agents that signed up on the Arise platform to join your call center company, right? So with that being said, it takes anywhere between 2 weeks to 5 weeks for them to go through the training process. But let's say that it takes them about 3 days to set up the Arise profile, take the assessment, get their equipment together. We're going to give it about 3 days, right? After that 3 days, the class that they pick up may not start until a week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks later. Sometimes they post the job way ahead in advance, so you have to take that into account as well. So let's say it's October 1st and you started marketing, just so you guys can get a visual. It's October 1st, you decided you wanted to open up a call center. So you got your LLC and stuff. October 1st, you start marketing. Between October 1st and October 31st, you got, let's say, 200 applications. Throughout those 200 applications, you have 10 agents that took the next step to complete the Arise profile, take their assessment, and so on and so forth. So let's say that one of your agents signed up for a client and that client's class does not start until November 14th. Okay, so that's 2 weeks. We got the 30 days, that's 4 weeks of marketing. Now 2 weeks, their class don't start. Now, in addition to that, it takes 2 to 4 weeks in order for them to get trained or go through the certification class. So we're talking about 7 weeks at the max. So now we're entering that third month. Okay, so now you see where I'm going with this. It takes time for you to start seeing revenue. Okay, so you have to go through the step-by-step process. You have to give your agents time to sign up. You have to wait for the class to get started. Maybe they have to wait on a background check. Sometimes the clients ask for a drug screen, so it really just depends on that client. But after they finish that class, let's say, okay, we got 4 weeks of marketing, 2 weeks to class start, and we're going to say 4 weeks of training. So that's 10 weeks. That's the third month. So after they finish certification class, now you may see an invoice printed, which is not going to be a lot of money for the hours that they service on the phone during certification class, if that makes sense. So you may not see revenue until maybe the end of November or December, just to give you guys a window. So that's why I always say 3 or 4 months you can see your first invoice. It's not going to be something that you can live off on, but at least, you know, you're bringing some type of revenue in. But I just wanted to break this down so you guys can understand why it takes so long for you to start seeing revenue. Do not quit your job to start this business. Do not quit anything else. Start this business on the side of your job, or, you know, pick up some other side hustle while this is going. You can also service as an agent under your virtual call center business while you're waiting for more agents to join your virtual call center business. So keep that in mind, and I hope this video helps you guys to better understand why it takes so long for you to see revenue. But if you guys have any other questions, make sure you jot them down in the comments, and make sure you subscribe. I do have a virtual call center course if you want to go ahead and get started. Payment plans are available. I have Afterpay, but if Afterpay does not work, make sure you shoot me an email on my website, itsraquel.com, so I can better assist you.